in Megan's chat only.
Yep.
Okay, so
so the only thing to add is state there that's not there. So state, country, and role.
Yeah, that's fine. So now the thing is, like, if otherwise the thing everything will be there on the paint pad, and if they click on request a new one, then it will go to the PPG's link. That link, it will be redirected, and then user will submit their register for. Can you go back to that link, Mriganka? Register one here. No, this. Yeah. So then they will fill in this information and they will click on request new account. Now they'll have to wait until their account gets approved.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'll be told. That's why you saw what I shared in the chat today, the little process of who it goes to and what happens after that. Did you want me to send you that? I'm still working on that, but that shows that they have to wait, and then once it's approved, then I send them an email with the link to this form that we're talking about.
Okay. Mriganka, can you go for now in the admin, like Paintpad admin? Do you have the credentials for stage or dev admin?
Yes.
Okay, so now, right now, Rosalie, if someone signs up, where does that request come?
From here, we haven't used that before, but they don't have a request; they come straight through, and that's they're set up automatically.
Right now, the sign up process works in a way like when they click on that sign up link, they fill in three fields, and then they click on send link or something like that, and then it sends a link on the email. They fill up a form, and then they click on register, and they get registered, right?
Yes, and that takes them in, and then the email is automatic that says it's not filled out yet, but the email does go back to them saying use your username and password to log in, blah blah blah. So it's automatic.
So that details, or the user section, user management sort of section or something doesn't comes to the admin at the moment, right?
That's right.
Okay. Now thing is, once they will fill in this all information, which is the PPG's information, and they click on register. Can you go to that, Mriganka? That sign up form? Yeah. So when they click on this register new account, let's suppose now they have their account number, their account name, their state, country, role. They filled in everything, and then they clicked on register for a new account. What will happen next to this?
The same thing. So we have to add those details to their data. So if you go back to the admin and click on anybody, you'll see that you need to add those fields to the data. So if you click on anybody, so we have to add those extra fields, whatever they are. There's not that many, I don't think. Yep, same place.
And what are right now here? We need to eliminate those, or?
Oh no, keep those.
Keep those as well.
To add two more.
Yes, because they add those in their settings afterwards. So some of those are captured on sign up, and some they add in afterwards.
Okay, so that's fine. That data will come here. But for the front end side, when users click on register for a new account, then they will just be given a message that okay, you are successfully registered.
Yes.
Or they will be asked, like, redirected to some link, or what will happen?
Yeah. So that email when this is all finished and I find out this is going to be the process, that they will then I will have to write out the email that will say, like, welcome to PaintPad. Here's the link to download it from the App Store. Just use your username and password that you nominated on sign up. And
can you go to sign up page, Mriganka, once? There
is
no field to add the password here at the moment.
No, so we're adding that to our because that's not the page that you get. You get the second page, remember, after you've done the three things. This is only just to vet them to make sure they're giving a proper email address. Then the email address gets, they have to authorize their email address. Then they get the second form.
Where they need to add ABN number and all.
Yeah, so you have
the
to
one
add it to that
So
one.
instead of that number, they will get this number, this page.
No, you will add to that page. You'll add to the page the missing pieces. So I think there's account name, account number, role is something different, and whatever else is on there that's not on the other form. So we just have to
Okay.
add capture the
So we just
information
have to add these fields to that one.
yeah, the ones that we don't have, because some of the
Priyanka,
fields we already
please
have in some.
draft. I'm already recording this all, and please draft one email on your understanding after the call, and then we need to
I think
approval.
there's only 3. There's account number, account name, and role. I think we capture everything else. So
do we
yeah.
capture state and country as well?
Country we do. State, I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah, okay. If we don't do, we will do that.
Just check those ones. But I think we do. Yeah, state.
Yeah, we do that. State
Yeah,
and
so we're
country.
just the ones that we don't have is basically what we're adding, but we're continuing with the same setup that we had.
Okay, and right now we are just asking the certain information from them, and then we just show them a success message, and then they can go and download the app and sign up. And
Yeah,
now
because they get the email saying, "Oh,
now
thank
we
you,"
want.
blah blah. Yep.
Do we send the email now, or we don't yet?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because we haven't actually set this up as live. But I think we just get a basic email back saying, yes, you can log in with your credentials.
We need to design a specific email from where they can go and download the app from the App
Yeah,
Store.
yeah. But I have to do that when I've got the final.
So there should be an email template to be designed, Mriganka, and to be approved by business or Rosalie as well.
Okay.
And then rest everything will be the same. Now the thing is, on that form we have 2 things. One is start trial, another one is buy now.
That's right. I haven't got details back as to if they've decided to not do free trials or not. Ryan said the other day that were you in that meeting when he said they weren't sure about trials or?
So in this point, Mriganka has specified here in the document that we don't need to capture any card information or Stripe or anything.
No.
So what do we need to do in that case? Just
can we comment that out or keep that or
keep the code with us?
Unlink those, unlink that data so we can use it again, because it may be reinstated at some stage.
Mriganka just mentioned, specify in your notes that we need to comment that data rather than deleting it. It has to be there in the system, but it won't be on the front end, or it won't be functional anyway.
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise it'd be terrible to have to redo that. And because at the moment, like, just unlink the hook or whatever you need to do, but just so it's
okay, now if someone, now there will be a trial option, or there won't be a trial option, there would directly
we don't know. That's still being decided.
But without being decided, like, what needs to be done? I mean, how we will gonna estimate that?
It would be exactly the same as what's before, because we're able to fill out the plans in admin already, and we can just offer it as a straight up, what the plan that they go on will be a 30-day plan paid.
So basically right now, do we need to change that mechanism? Like what I remember in today's call, what Anand was saying, that it has to be working in a way that current billing cycle will be billed, and if you cancel the next billing cycle before half of the billing cycle, it won't be billed. But after 15th of the day, like after 15 days, if you cancel it, it will bill you the next cycle as well, something like that.
Yes, but see, that doesn't matter to us in the admin, because that has to be done manually, because I have to manually go in, because we don't have any link between PPG accounts and PaintPad, because that's offline.
So the thing is, for that's fine if we don't have to do that. But now, like, let's suppose currently we have 2 options. One is start my trial. Second is buy now. So if I click on start my trial, it will go that way, that they will go in a 30 days trial period and all. That is fine. But if
Yep.
they click on buy now, right now it is showing a credit card over there. What
That's
will
right. So
happen
that
at
has to
that
be
time?
removed. So the credit card option B is removed, and they are automatically start their 30 days.
Automatically start their free 30 days trial?
No, paid if it's buy now. That means that they're going into the billing cycle. So they need to be, they will be charged every 30 days on their off-site trade account.
It's like postpaid.
No. So basically, let's say
we may not have either. We may not have buy now or whatever. We might have. If
we
it's
need
no
an
trial, we would
approval
just
on
have,
that, Rosalie, from you. We need an approval on that. And
no, but I'm just saying there's nothing really to change, because either way, buy now will be, we will have to remove the credit card, and then the trial may be removed. But by removed, I just mean you comment it out. So that's all. So there's nothing else that be changed here except for removing the credit card detail, because there can be no credit card asking for credit card anywhere, because everybody's paying on.
That is fine. Like, that is fine what you are saying, but that is something which you are saying from the business point of view. From the backend point of view, you don't know what needs to be managed in order to remove that. Now, how you will understand that if someone has took a trial subscription or someone has paid if there is no credit card?
Then you go to buy now.
When someone goes to buy now, how you will come to know?
Once they go in, then they're being charged on their, if they've clicked buy now and they're going in on their 30 days, that means they go in and it says that they have, you put them down as the package that they're on is a paid package. So that's how I'll know, because they'll be on a paid package.
So from where from where you will be able to see that? In the admin?
In the admin, because that whatever package we decide,
if,
we'll call it PPG 30 days. If they're on that package, that means that they get charged. So nothing has to be changed there, except removing the credit card.
So there will be only two packages. One is free and another one is PPG 30 days one?
At the moment, yes. But we will still be able to add more packages like we do now.
Okay. So now let's say if someone did that from admin. If you go, Mriganka, can you go to admin? There is just a drop down to update that. Go to that same thing only, Mriganka, the subscriber thing only. Yeah.
Yes.
There is just one drop down at the top to change the subscription, right?
Yes. So if we change it and they've finished their trial and they start to be charged, they will be changed to the PPG 30 days paid.
Let's say now, Mriganka, change it. Yes. Now it says trial expires on 19/8. So see, now I have changed it, it has also updated the next invoice date is to 26/8/2021, right? So how you will come to know that if the user picked it from the front end, or if someone has updated it from the admin?
Because I'll be doing the admin.
Yeah, but there is no such log for that, right? You won't be able to track any logs. Do you want that or you don't want that?
Yes, we do, because one of the other things that they need is, which we talked about today, was the reports.
Let's suppose if someone took a trial for 30 days and after 16 days they say, okay, we want to move to a paid package, because on trial they will be able to access something or they will not be able to access something that will be decided by the business, whatever. So let's say they say is like, okay, I now want to upgrade. So after 15 days or might be they go to their settings on the app and they upgrade their package. So do we need to create a log for that, anything, or it will work directly like how it is working right now?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if they should be doing that themselves in the app or upgrade. But if they do upgrade to, if we are having it in the app, which is at the moment, then we'll need to have their record of the day that they started on their 30-day paid.
So do we need to keep the upgrade functionality as well in the app for the users too? It will remain the same, right?
That would be good, because then if you have the log and it tells us when they started, that's fine, because then we'll know that when they are to be paid. I think that they have I think from what the billing cycles are, they start at the beginning and the end of the month anyway. So Ryan will have to work out what he wants to do. If someone does do that, they probably would get that free, and then the next month would start.
So
That's
right
nothing
now,
we have to do.
right now, we won't be changing anything in that logic, right? We are just removing the credit card functionality and we are directly signing them up.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you're adding the log.
Adding a log as well. Okay.
And the trial option, it doesn't matter if that's still being decided, because we will just remove that the button if they aren't having a trial option.
For now, we will not be working anything on the trial options, how they are working, how the upgrade downgrade thing is working.
Yeah, because we haven't been told that. I haven't been told to remove that. So this is what I've been told. What's here is what I've been told.
Yeah. So we are not working on upgrade downgrade thing. We are not working on the trial thing. We are not working on the
because that's all usable like it is now.
And at before which date a user can cancel, or at which date we need to charge. That everything will be managed by how it is currently working or by you, right?
Yeah, but except I need the log. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, a log is required, and we'll see on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess that is fine. Mriganka, you have any questions to be asked?
No.
Because if you send that to me, then I can go through that with Ryan.
One thing, you just add these point in Trello as well.
Yeah, Mriganka, first you need to draft an email based on our conversation recording and everything. The points you're writing, just draft an email on our understanding. What is our understanding about this point? Then Rosalie will get approval on detail of this. Ideally, it has to be discussed between we, and then Rosalie has to create a notes for this. But for this time, you can create a notes and you can share that with Rosalie, and then Rosalie will discuss it with Ryan. And then once we'll have the approval, then we'll share the estimates on that.
Okay.
Because might be once Rosalie and Ryan will discussing it, they will come up with certain points that the trial needs to be changed, or upgrade downgrade needs to be changed, or whatever XYZ things.
Okay.
And the second thing is the Ppg trade account, which you were saying. It is not a postpaid thing. It is a prepaid thing only. Ppg gives a trade account to all of their members or subscribers or whatever users, and they give them a free credit, which Anand told in the morning's call today, I guess. So maybe if you want, Mriganka, if you want to understand more about Ppg trade account, you can sync up with Anand on that as well. Or might be if Rosalie, you have more information than you can provide on the trade account, on how it works, what is the trade account actually, and how it works.
Yes, I don't know. I will find out.
So, Mriganka, maybe you can sync up with Anand as well on that, on how trade account works. But as far as what I know in the morning's conversation was that only that trade account is a prepaid account given to PPG subscribers or users with a credit functionality that they can use. It is what the statement what Anand said was, it is just similar to the credit card thing.
That's right, and it's managed by the shops, because there's all the different shops. So there's no, from what I can work out, they run it through accounting. So we don't really have to deal with that.
Yeah, we don't have.
I will get notified manually, and they'll say this person hasn't paid. Disable them. That's basically what will happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not related to the business, but Mriganka was asking that is trade account a postpaid thing or what? So I was just giving her a heads up so that she knows about a little bit about that trade account, what trade account is.
Yeah.
Now, the third point is like admin ability to fully manage all subscription packages. What does this mean?
Well, at the moment, we can't manage everything without having to use a credit card, and that's the same if I tried to do that through the upgrade someone through.
What does everything mean here?
Everything, so that we need to be able to override everything. The admin can override whatever the subscriber is going to do.
Can you show me which section you are saying? Like, Mriganka, can you open the admin? This site?
Both, so that we can override anything that they're trying to do, so we have control over editing anything without a credit card. Because at the moment, if you're in somewhere and you want to upgrade, you have to use a credit card in the app. So we need that removed.
You are in somewhere. I'm still not
No,
sure
inside
about
the app. When you click inside the app and you use the upgrade button, it
Mhm.
will, or you try to do things in the app. So it will say, oh, I want to do pools. And you click on that, it will say, oh, you need to put your credit card in. So we need to take that away.
I want to pause. Acha. Okay. And but this point is something else. This point is like admin ability to fully manage all subscription packages. The point number 3. What
Yeah,
does
so that we can do everything without having to have a credit card. So it's whatever you're doing, make sure that the credit card isn't coming up saying, oh, I'll use a credit card. So whatever places that happens, to remove everything with that. So the admin being me, so I can do that in the app as well as on the admin web.
Can you tell me where I need to check that?
In the app.
in the app? Meganka, please add Prateek to the call. Let him share the iPad. Let me add him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Just adding the QA to the call, Rose,
Yeah.
so that he can share the iPad.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Pradeep.
I've had it.
Hello.
प्रदीप आईपैड शेयर करना एक बार यार.
सर आएगी तो बताना.
अभी शेयर तो नहीं हुई स्क्रीन.
शेयर नहीं.
अब हो गई.
हो गई.
हाँ जी सर.
ओ खोलना ऐप. रोज वेयर डू वी इसी पेज पे इसी पेज पे
Upgrade.
प्रदीप अपग्रेड पे क्लिक करना.
Yeah, just that button. Yep. And then, yeah, click anything and then continue. One of the paid ones, though. Yep. And remove that.
Okay, so they can upgrade or downgrade anything at any time. This is what you want.
Well, we would have to be notified because at the moment there's only one plan. Because we're only doing one plan 30 days. If they start wanting to add in other plans, then yes, we need to be notified if they want to have another plan.
So
but
there
we need
must
to
be
take
some,
the credit card out for the moment.
There must be some section to be designed in the admin where you can see all the logs, all the activities going on.
Well, at the moment, we could have an email to add the email to info@PaintPad if they want to upgrade, because it's going to be manual, isn't it?
So if they want to upgrade that, they won't be able to upgrade it until you approve that, right?
Yeah, because then we have to charge them more on their, or you could put it and they do it and we be notified, and then we can make sure that has been sent to accounting. Say, okay, they've upgraded themselves to this plan. Now we need to charge them $69 a month. So that's an option, and that would work.
Let's say if someone took a subscription of $39 a month, okay, and on
Yep.
10th of the month they upgraded it to 69.
Yep.
On 15th of the month they upgraded it to 89.
Yep.
On 20th of the month, they downgraded it back to 49. How user will be charged and how that will be managed? Do we need to take care of that, or we don't?
No, because then we send that information to finance. We'll say this is what happened, and then they have to work out what they charge for that.
But
so
then
that they know that that's an option that can happen.
We at the end of the day need to manage that. Like user
the
this
admin.
took subscription on this date and then did this on this date and did this on this date and did this on this.
So that could be a log, yes.
Yeah.
Because that would be fine. Because because what we will be doing in the future, like whenever we're doing upgrades, the next thing will be reporting, and these will be reports that go to finance.
Okay.
So if we can just log at the moment, that will be enough, because this is all going to be manual, unfortunately.
Do we need to show the log somewhere in the admin, or we don't need to?
Yeah, please.
Mriganka, could you please share your screen back?
Sure. Yeah.
Mriganka, can you please open Trello with this point, like admin ability to fully manage? I guess that one is open only.
Yeah.
So the checklist is give admin the ability to manage all aspects of a subscriber without having to input a credit card at any stage. So this is something basically the section to be shown on the admin for a user, that when the user took which subscription, right? Okay.
So we're basically removing all credit card everywhere. So we need to look through and make sure that we're not asking for a credit card anywhere, and we're not being overridden by trying to upgrade something and it asks for their credit card because we don't have it. So we need all that removed.
Okay.
Or kept hidden.
Mriganka, also make a note on your side that we need to make sure that as well, that while creating a logs, we need to make sure that if the upgrade or downgrade has been done by the user or it has been done by the admin, we need to log that part as well somewhere. Because the admin can also go and upgrade or downgrade any user at any date.
That's right, they can.
So that would come under our requirement, under impact analysis or whatever. We'll see on that in detail.
Yes.
Okay, and then web admin area for subscribers. This is the next point. Admin should have the ability to manage their own templates. What does that mean?
Well, at the moment, they can only have individual templates, and they want their own. So what I've had to do is make them their own for them, but they can be seen by everybody. So they want to make their own, and they want to do it themselves. So if you go to the admin panel and go down to the template section, and then choose, if you scroll, where are you in live? Yep. So go down to let's paint your place, quote email template. I made that for him. If you scroll down, I don't know if the logo is still there. Yeah. So I had to do that because that's not able to be made for himself. See how it's set out? So they want to be able to do that themselves. And see, at the moment, everybody can see everybody else's templates, and I've had to make them, whereas they want to do it themselves.
We don't want that, right?
No, we want to give them. So basically, it's a web. We've got super admin there. We want mini admin or subscriber admin, with most of everything taken away, but just a few tabs available for them to do things themselves.
Right now, where can they see their own their or everyone's template, or from where can they create?
App. When they go to the communication tab.
Can they create the template as well from the app?
No, I have to make it.
Okay, you have to just make the templates. Now we are looking for a functionality. We are looking for a functionality where we give them a web link where they go and can create their templates.
Well, we want to give them mini admin.
But what would be the functionalities there in the mini admin? Right now,
they can upload their CSV files for their products, which is their pricing. and they'd be able to look at their quotes. But
Look at their quotes right now. Can we look at the quotes for everyone?
yes, but so they can look at their quotes, and because it's not web-based, we can't look at the quotes as in literally open up the quote like you can on PP1. But I was asking if we could have a snapshot PDF. But would that show, what PDF would that show? Because would it show a submitted PDF? Would it update? How would that work? So I don't know.
So how it is working right now with the quotes? Can you open?
I have to know what the username and the password is, and I have to log into to help them. I have to log into their admin, into their app myself, and do it there because I can't see their quotes any other way.
So which quotes are these? Which section is this?
They're just lists. That's just the data, like the dump of the name, the project, the client, and the value. But I can't. That doesn't really tell us anything.
Okay, so we need extended version of this as well for admin and for super admin and for the other admins as well, right?
Well, I don't think you can do much more because we haven't got the web version of the app ready, so you can't really. You have to look at it on an iPad. I was thinking in the meantime we could at least have the PDF, so I can click on the PDF if someone rings up and just have a look without going into their
quote
app.
PDF.
Yeah, but I don't know which quote PDF you would do because if it's not submitted, then it's going to change all the time. So how do you push the latest PDF to the server? I don't know.
Maybe we need to, whatever is new in this, we need to create a separate point for that in the Trello. Whatever is there in the super admin, and we need to create a subset of that. We need to create a separate point of that, and we can work or estimate that point only, which is there in this admin. If we have to make a changes in the super admin and then the sub admin, then we need to analyze it accordingly.
Well, you could probably leave that one with the. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be hard to do the PDFs, but it looks like it might be. So other than that, the main thing to get it going would be for them to do their templates themselves, upload their own pricing, because I don't know if you remember at one of the meetings I was saying that PPG aren't allowed to put their own pricing in. So now individuals
can we on the current admin, super admin, can we upload any pricing at the moment?
Yeah.
Where can we go and do that in the
you
product?
Need to go to you need to go to admin, and then you need to go down to export sheets.
This is export data.
But that's for everybody. There's nothing. You can only go for get that CSV, and then you upload either the master, or if you go to the drop down, then you can import per per person or subscriber or company, per company.
So basically, first you have to export the paint data and then you can import it.
Yeah, but they have to have the data in the correct CSV. So they need to get that CSV and they need to get the latest master, and then they need to edit that themselves and then upload it and it would only be available to their company, obviously, so they can't mess it up. So you would have just their company in the section where it says master and then upload. That would be on their export data tab.
No, let's suppose if someone exported the master CSV and then when they import it to some other user or some other company, then they can do that.
They're not allowed to. They won't have access to it because you'll hide everybody else. You'll just have their company there up to upload to. They can't upload anyone else.
Why there are two things here, export paint data and import paint data?
Because you need to get the CSV first, so you get it right.
But then you can get that within the import paint data only, like template CSV, just a section here next to it where you can just get the template CSV. Can you, Mriganka, please select, can you please select something else like enact or something? Yeah. And click on, not here, on the export one. Select anything and click get CSV. Open this one. So this is the CSV with the next data, right?
Which would be the same because nobody's got individuals at the moment.
But if you change anything in this and then you upload it back to Enact, then it will update the data.
Yeah, just for them. So they've got their own individual prices. Because that they can't update the master data. They can only change the prices for their own company. Because all paint companies get different prices. So we can't see what prices they have and they can't see what prices we have.
Now let's say if they have exported their CSV, they updated certain data in that and they imported it back to the system. So what do we need to do in that case? Like, I'm not sure how currently it is working, but I'm just asking you, what do we need to do in that case? Do we need to check?
Can help us in this.
We need to check the fields which are already there in the system, just escape them and upload the rest.
Yeah, because all they're doing is updating. They're taking out either products that aren't available anymore to them or they're not buying. So
basically, we will not be working on any sort of improvement or updates in this process. We will just be creating a sub-admin of this part, right?
Yeah, I did speak to.
However it is working at the moment, it will remain working that way only. We will just update. We will just create a sub-admin where they will only be able to import and export their own data only. Am I correct?
Also, I was spoke to my the other day, and we need to put a delete or a yes or no to delete column in that. That's the only thing we're changing on that CSV file. We're adding a delete column because at the moment there's no way of deleting products out of the CSV. So at the end there'll be a delete column, and then you put yes or no in the column, or 0, 1, either one. That's the only thing we're changing.
Okay.
So that because
that will
PPG
be done.
have some.
Shall I add Mayank in the call?
That will be done. No, not required. That will be done. That will be done for both super and sub admins, right?
Yes, because there's no other way of deleting products, because PPG will be deleting some of those products that are in now are old. So we need to delete them, and there's no way to do it. So that's what Mayank said to do.
Mriganka, just to correct your first sentence, it will be no improvements. Instead of no improvements, it will be no updations or something else, because no enhancements, no updations. We will just be creating a sub admin for this part only, upload product of CSV for sub admins, because if we take the full responsibility, Rosalie, I'm explaining this to you, if we take the full responsibility of this, and if we have later on we found that there are some bugs in that, or it is working in a different way and it has to be worked in a different way, then it will be a huge mismatch in the estimations, and we have to do a lot of work without even quoting them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And can you go back to the sheet? Not the sheet, the another Excel.
Just a second.
Yeah. So what Rosalie said is manage their templates, upload the CSV, and PDFs are required in admin.
Yeah, well, they're wanting to be able to see people's quotes quickly instead of having to try and get their username, password, and then log in as their. So you can quickly have a look at their quote and see if you can help them that way. So that's what that was asked for.
Yeah, she asked me previously as well.
So we are going to keep it now, or we are not going to keep it now?
Well, it depends how much of it. If it's a big thing, I think you should drop it. But if it's something that could be done, and it's not a huge thing, we need to make it separate then, as you've suggested.
Yeah, Mriganka, just specify a note that we'll need to see if it is not huge, then we need to do. Otherwise, we'll need to do it. Okay. Just for the PDF part, or you can keep it in the next line.
This is for my understanding. Sorry, I will send a proper email to everybody. This is just from
Yeah.
Just listen the conversation once again before sending the email so that we all are in same page. And add formula components, add formula fields to the components is, I mean,
You
I understand what is required there, but then like we just have to see the UI and everything. So we'll see how it will be designed, and then we'll get the designs approved with business through Rosely, and then we'll work on that. So my understanding about all 5 points is fine now. We'll review within the team and we'll update the estimations maybe.
Great, because then I'll get the feedback from Ryan about what we talked about, because you brought up some good points that we'll just make sure they've agreed on that, and then we can find out. Anything else from that, if they change it, obviously will be extra.
Yeah, that is why I wanted to have this conversation recorded and Mriganka to draft everything and get signed off so that we all know that we all are on the same page.
Oh yeah, and then anything that's changed after that will be another review and cost.
Yeah.
Because things may change because they're not sure about a couple of things, like we've noted. If there'll be a trial or whatever, I don't think that will affect us though. But say it does, say they say, oh, we need to do this, and it's not what we quoted for, they'll have to have another quote or an add-on, I suppose.
Sure.
So
Okay,
I think that will be fine. They're happy to do all that. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know if you got any more questions.
So so the effort estimation for these 5 points is like around 1500 hours. Get that approved.
1500 hours. Tick.
They are
Okay.
nice.
Approved by me. I'm very rich.
They are nice.
Yes.
We'll approve it.
Yes. 150. I don't even know how much that is. Is it $1 million?
Yeah. Let us review internally within the team and we'll update.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, let me know.
Sure, Rosli.